You know, the people we invited over, do not help them. Do not touch them. Like, if they want to come in the house, they can walk up every single one of those stairs with absolutely no help. Hello, everyone. I'm Manic, and look at this cool shirt I bought. Look at this. And about a hand. Look at this. Super cool. I'm sponsored now. Not really, no. But yeah, I just watched Howl's Moving Castle. It was, I liked it. The movie was not what I expected it to be at all. Like, I thought it was gonna be like what did I think it was gonna be? I thought it was gonna be more. Like, I guess I thought Howl was gonna be like the more of the main character, like yeah, it just wasn't what I expected. I still really liked it, but it wasn't what I expected at all. Okay, so like, this is my first time watching a Studio Ghibli movie. I know everybody says like, oh, they're the best, they're the best anime movies in the world, or even some people even say like the best movies in the world. Like, yeah, as I said before, yeah, I do like it. I did like the movie. I'm gonna be watching like all the other ones too. Probably not right away, but I was thinking about watching the Boy and the Heron next. So probably gonna see a review of that one coming up soon. But yeah, that's about it. You just get on with the movie, or my review of the movie. So the first thing in my notes, like when I was first watching, like it seemed like a celebrity sort of Howl did, but I'm guessing he's just well known because it's like, he has a giant castle, and like I think he's the only wizard with a giant castle that walks around. So I'm guessing he's pretty well known, but people still think he's evil because they were talking about like he will steal your heart and everything. So but I can't tell if they're scared of him or not, because then it's really weird. Maybe I don't know if they're scared of the wizards and how they seem to be actually scared of witches, but I don't know. But anyway, I forgot to say this earlier, but make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. So yeah. So my next note, I put after that, I put that blonde guy is definitely Howl, and because I thought Howl was just gonna have the black hair the whole time, because that's what he looked like on the cover. I thought he was like undercover or something, but he just looked like that. He just liked being blonde. So yeah, he just liked being blonde and everything. And then what was weird is that, Sophie, she saw him. Okay, so Sophie, she just got out of the hat. She just got out of the hat shop. She's walking down the road, going through all the alleys, blah 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 blah. And then some guards come up to her, or will stop her while she's walking, and they're like, "Ooh, come hang out with us. We're guards, so we can do whatever we want." Blah, 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 blah. And then Howl pops up, and he's, he like controls the guards and makes them walk off. And it's like, I can't tell if she realizes that he's doing magic or not. It's like Sophie is so nonchalant about everything. It's so crazy how nonchalant she is about like every single thing that happens to her. Okay, but I'll move on with that. Okay, and then we go back. Let's skip ahead a little bit. We see Howell dropped her off at the where her sister was, I believe, and all that. But then she ends up going back to the hat shop a little bit later, and then the witch of the waste, she appears, Blobatha, but she comes in and starts talking crap about the hat shop, and then what does Agatha say? Oh, not Agatha. Sophie say, like, Oh yeah, Sophie, asks her to leave because she comes in talking crap and all that, and then the witch she puts a curse on her, because she was hanging out with Howl. So, that's the crazy part about it. Howl walks up, saves her from the guards. Also, I don't know why I didn't mention this. While they're walking, they start getting chased by goo monsters. A bunch of puddle men, like tar men, tar dudes. They're all start running after him. Howl gets her into all this trouble. It's like he gets this curse on her. How screws her over so badly. He could have easily, if he wanted to be a nice guy, he could have easily just done the little make them walk off in the shadows and not even spoken to her. Or he could have done. He's a wizard. He could have done a lot of things. It's like, but he chooses to walk with her and everything. He tries to use her as cover, as if they're not gonna know who he is, because he wasn't undercover. He was just walking and oh, if I'm with somebody, then they can't tell it's me. What are you talking about? You're still you look exactly the same. That's not a disguise. You can't just stand next to somebody and think you're somebody else. I don't know what his plan was, but that seemed like what his plan was. Okay, but back to the hat shop with the Wicked Witch of the Waste or whatever. She gets cursed by the witch, and she turns ridiculously old, crusty, and leathery and all that stuff. And it's like she lost 60 years of her life because she's over here messing with Howl, or Howl came and messed with her, and golly. And it's I didn't understand this part. I'm guessing I'm trying to understand why she left. Either the movie said so and I wasn't understanding. This whole movie didn't make too much sense to me, but whatever. I'm not here to do a video essay. I'm just reviewing what I remember. But it's she turns old. She's like, well, I'm old, which she's also ridiculously okay with. She's like, I guess my clothes match myself now. I was like, you're so old. You're old. You were a little girl before, and now she's 80 or whatever, and she's just like, well, my clothes match now. Well, being an old lady suits me. You what about the rest of your life? It's she is so okay with being old all of a sudden. It's actually ridiculous. I don't think it was even a curse for her. I'm oh, okay. But yeah. But so she leaves her house. Because she says she doesn't want to be seen by her mom being old. Maybe I'm guessing she was embarrassed that she was old, got cursed. It's okay. And another part of the curse is that she can't tell anybody that she has the curse, even though pretty much everybody she talks to finds out that she has the curse without her having to say it. So that doesn't really do much for the curse. But so I don't understand why I really don't understand why she left. She could have still stayed home. She didn't have to. She couldn't say that she was cursed. But we see later in the movie her mom instantly recognizes her and everything. But it's or maybe her plan was to find Howl. I don't remember her saying that was her plan though. I remember her saying she just wanted to go and just live somewhere and be alone or something. I don't know. Either I'm misunderstanding or her plan was crazy. It's I don't know. But anyways, my next note. Yeah, but she's way too okay with being an old lady. And then we see the Scarecrow dude. The Scarecrow guy, best character easily. Turnip Head, they call him. I'm not calling him Turnip Head. It's like I don't know. I like Scarecrow guy. Scarecrow dude. That's the best one. I like that name better. But yeah, he's super cool. Hopping around, being cool. He showed her where the castle was. Took her to Howl, like doing laundry. Like the dude's a legend, absolute legend. All right, but yeah, that's enough about him. My next note, I put for Howl, like we see like Howl, since he's magic and everything. It's crazy how he is all the wizards. Like there's more wizards out there. At least that's what it seems like, because he fights some of the wizards a little bit later, and we also have the main wizard. There's like I think like a wizard academy at the castle or something, where people get trained with magic and all that. So there seems to be a lot of wizards and everything. But yeah, he's like 3 wizards. He pretends to be all of them, including himself. He's like in both the kingdoms. I think he's in the 2 kingdoms that are fighting, or maybe at least one of the kingdoms are in a war. I don't know if I think each kingdom he is a part of the war or something. But yeah, I thought that was pretty cool and funny. And my next note, I put, you would think he would have some magic to clean the castle, but it looks like an abandoned building. Like, he has so many powers. It's actually ridiculous how absolutely dirty that place was. Like, it looked abandoned. It looked like nobody has ever even walked around in there. Nobody even attempted to clean. Like, there's no way that there is not some type of a spell or anything where you could just clean the house, or like put the stuff in like another dimension or something. Like he has to have something. He has to have something. There is absolutely no way there isn't a cleaning spell, or there's no way. Like, he's either too lazy or there's no way there's no cleaning spell. I don't know how that house got so dirty. My next note. So with the wizards, it seems like they can all just turn into bird people. Maybe that's part of being a wizard. Like maybe their powers come from being birds, or I don't know why they turn into birds. I don't really get that part. But the wizard can turn into birds, and it seemed like if he turns into a bird too much, he'll be a bird forever, or whatever those bird-like creatures are. Like, I don't know why, but yeah. Yeah, they turn into bird people if they're birds too long or something. But my next note, I put there was a scene in the movie where what's her name? Sophie looks like Howl, like with black hair. I don't know why I wrote that down. Anyways, I'm gonna skip that. Okay, now I want to talk about Howl for a little bit. So Howl wasn't how he would act. He's not who I thought he doesn't act how I thought he would act. Like, he's more of I thought he'd be like all cool and mysterious and a cool guy, like how he was in the intro with when he had the blonde hair, taking Sophie, knowing what to do, but he's hiding in his room, worried about his looks. That's like all he cares about is his looks. Turning into a little goopy goop monster and all that stuff. It's like dude does a 180, or at least he's like pretending to be cool for Sophie in the beginning or something. But yeah, like he's completely different from how I thought he was gonna be. I like how what he became later, though, over the being all cool and mysterious. But yeah. So for my next note, so okay, we all saw the witch. We know like she's gigantic, like she's ridiculously big, and her carrier is so small. It's like I don't get how she either like when they show the inside of the carrier, they make it look like she has space in there. Like like maybe it's a magic character. She walks in, or clown car style. Clowns are magic, but maybe she walks in, it's bigger on the inside. But when we see her, even when she's looking through like the window and everything, she's water. She's flooding that room. She's flooding that little carrier, and she's somehow just why would she pick a small carrier? Why do you have a small carrier? Like get a bigger one. Like why is it so small? It's like, and she's just in it. Like get a bigger carrier. You got your little goo dudes to carry it for you. Just get a bigger one, add a third goo dude, and then you'll be fine. But probably some magic from I don't know. Actually, witches can do magic, right? I don't know if she does any magic or if she only does curses. But they both went to the wizard college. Maybe whatever. I don't know. But my next note. My next note. I put them climbing up the stairs was like the saddest thing I've seen in a while, because we see why do I keep forgetting her name? Sophie. So we see Sophie. She climbs up the stairs. She's all old and nasty and broke back. So she's struggling to climb up the 5 billion staircase to that palace. And then she has to pick up that old dog, which was extremely heavy for whatever reason. I don't think they ever said why the dog was heavy. I guess he was just heavy. Maybe because she's old, her bones are all rubber or whatever happens to old people. But and then the witch, she was also struggling to get up the stairs. It's like, and then it's crazy. The Sophie, she goes up to the palace guard. She's like, help out the witch. She needs some help. And he's like, we were told we're not able to help the witch, or we're not able to help the guests get up the stairs. Like, who told you that? What? Who told? Why would anybody say that? Who said that? The king? Like who? Or whoever whatever the witch teacher's name was. Like who said that to? Why is that a rule? It's like you're not allowed to be polite. The people we invited over, do not help them. Do not touch them. Like if they want to come in the house, they can walk up every single one of those stairs with absolutely no help. It's like who is that helping? Who is that? Like what was the point of that rule? That's such a. It's like they do it on purpose just to be mean to people. But yeah. Anyways, and then this is the crazy. My next note. We see the witch. She gets pulled off to a room to the side, while Sophie gets pulled off to a room to the side, while the witch runs about for the only chair in the room. And then they microwave her. Like they put her in it's like a giant, she gets cooked. It's like the room seems like to heat up or something. And then those little ghostly dudes, they start like emoting on her. They're like, or whatever they were doing. A whole ring of them just emoting on her as she gets cooked in the super microwave or whatever. And yeah, and then she loses her power. So sucks for her. Like she gets cooked and then emoted on by. What a sad way to go out, truly. And not only does she lose her power, she kind of becomes senile. It's like they absolutely demolished her mental emoted on her. It's like she can't stop losing. Man, she lost it badly on that one. But and then my next note in the movie, I noticed how she started like aging backwards a little bit, back to about how old she was before she got cursed and everything. But yeah, she starts aging backwards some, and then she'll age forwards, based on her feelings or something like that. At least that's what it seemed like, or like based on her confidence, something like that. So that's a pretty cool part of the movie. We slowly notice her start aging down. Like they don't even mention it most of the time, so that's pretty cool. And then my next note, it was like I put her mom says next to nothing about her being old, but we later see that she was what I call it, blackmailed or coerced into by who was it, by the grand witches or whoever the lady was, her soldiers and everything, to I guess tell her where Sophie was, and I think that's about what it was. Tell her where Sophie was to see her husband again and all that. But yeah, I had that note, but that was why. And then my next note, I put Scarecrow was a prince, which was kind of disappointing actually. I wish Scarecrow was just some magic Scarecrow, but some dude. So that's disappointing. -1 cool points for Scarecrow or Prince, whatever his name is. And then my next time I put Howl got his heart back, and then she just ends the war. What it seems like. I don't know. Like that seemed like her reasoning for ending the war. Since what was his name? Calcifer was I didn't even talk about the main story of the movie, because I don't know. I barely know what it was. But yeah, Calcifer was his heart. He she does some stuff. He's about to go out, puts the heart back into him. Then the Calcifer and Howl separate. So they're their own things now. There's some hidden meaning in that, but I don't know what it is, and I don't want to look up a video of of what it meant, because I just want to enjoy the movie. But yeah, that's about what happens for the movie. And my last note, I put, was Sophie's curse was just never broken. Did she not look older in the movie? At the end of the movie, I know her hair turns gray and everything, but at the beginning of the movie, I thought she was 12 or something. But I think she looks older. Did she just lose some years of her life? Is she still cursed? The curse didn't seem to wear off. So she just, can she does she age? Can she live forever? Because she's not, she can't I don't even know. It's how does that work? How's the curse work? Is she good forever? If she gets too upset, will she get too old and turn into bones? Or maybe too happy, she turns super young and turns into a baby in reversed ages or something? I don't know, but probably not. It doesn't matter. But yeah, I really like the movie. This is just a fun little movie. But I gave it a movie a 8 out of 10. So yeah, I really liked it. I don't know the meaning behind it. Who cares about the meaning? But it was a fun movie to watch. Definitely recommend it. But yeah, that's about it. Okay, well, bye.